much going on in this bodysuit. Me, why everybody looking at me? The body suit. Sister, please. Too annoyed, girl. Too annoyed, trying to figure out why I saw myself in the people restaurant mirror, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what we doing right now. Right now, I love rock and roll. It's too big, too wide. It just need to go on and rain already. So this way when I'm going to go do what I got to do, I ain't got to worry about it raining. Okay. Make some tuna. No. What man? It wasn't his toenails. No, we was talking about toenails because we was just talking shit. But he had bit off all his nails after I had just cleaned them all. And I was like, where'd you put the nails? Because they were like nails like mine. And so when I was doing my nails, I cleaned his nails. And I was going to clip them for him, and he was like, no. Hours later, I see his hands, nubs. Oh, arranged?
So I'm gonna sweep over here.
Okay. Do what you gotta do, boo. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I want a little Old Bay. A little. Oh, you know what I need? I need me an onion. We got onion powder? Yeah. I like the crunch of an onion in my tuna. But we don't have no onions. So we got to settle for the onion powder. Okay. Do y'all wash y'all cans before y'all open them? I do. I have to. It just got dark all of a sudden, so it must be finna rain. We're in peak hurricane season, by the way. One thing them Facebook memories gonna do is they're gonna remind you and memorize you, okay? They're gonna memorize you. And I memorized that this time about 8 years ago we had Hurricane Irma. And I'll never forget, go without saying, I was like, oh, there's a lot of people, mainly younger adults at the time, who are now in their 30s. I'm like, they never lived through a hurricane. They're not going to know what to do. So I stay hurricane ready, baby. I got batteries. I got candles. I got lighters. I got water. You know, I could put together me a good old hurricane prep list. Oh, my can opener don't want to work. I got to go to get me another one from the Dollar Tree. That's probably why it ain't working. Because it is a cheap one, guys. I'm going to have to use a knife to open it. I hate that. I hate doing it with a small can. There we go. There we not. Because I'm going to have me tuna milk. Pull off that juice. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Nothing's going on. Waiting on the rain to start. I just want people who have jobs to just do their jobs. That's what I need. Thank you. I just need people who have the job, who's supposed to have the skills to pay the bills, to do what they gotta do. 3 weeks ago, I got a call from the mortgage. I enrolled in a repayment plan. 3 weeks later, they call me and say, hey, by the way, it's not denied. It didn't go through as of today. This better be important. Hello, good afternoon. And whatever job I apply to that keeps scam calling me, please leave me the hell alone. I did not mean to apply to that job if I knew y'all was gonna be scam calling me every 4 to 5 minutes. Okay? I'm just making some tuna because protein. Okay? I don't know what y'all put in y'all's, but this is how I do it. And that's why I be doing stuff off camera, because there's somebody like, well, what if I don't like? You can make it how you want to make it. I wish I had some onions, but I don't, so I'm putting onion powder. And I don't feel like going to the store to grab just a single onion. I ain't in the mood for that. A little onion powder. Alright? A little black pepper. That's too much. It's fine. Because I'm going to add another can of tuna on top of this. Thank you for the gifts. Smoked paprika. Gonna get it every time. And because it's seafood, what is a little seafood without a little Old Bay? Anywho, with that being said, child, these people is out here losing their good jobs because they got stuff to say. Ooh, what is that? Y'all be putting all type of stuff in the chat and I have no clue. I have a boiled egg, but the egg too hot. Did y'all get outside and walk today? I know here in the South, we in the rainy season, but you have no excuse to not get out and walk. And I walked earlier, and it feels like fall is upon us. Oh, I need mustard because this. It feels like fall is upon us, y'all. I walked this morning, and it took me. Oh, I need to. Yeah, you do. I've been walking for this is going to make the 4th year. I walk to combat seasonal depression. Because honestly, people like, oh, go to therapy, go to therapy. After you've gone to therapy for such a long time, if you've been in therapy more than 5 years, I'm going to be honest with you, you're codependent on therapy. Because it gets to a point where you are supposed to have coping skills. What are those coping skills that you learned in therapy that's any therapist will tell you that. I remember my first introduction to being in therapy, and I said, how long is it going to take? Because I'm a girl that's about results and time. And he said it's going to take as long as it's up to you. And he said, I always like to tell my clients, therapy is like a relay race. You take what you need and you move on. And he said that in a way to say, not every therapist is going to cover every basis of everything. And so I've seen that in the trajectory of how many different therapists that I've had over the course of time, whether it's insurance change or they leave the group practice and I get a new therapist. I always found myself being in a different phase in my life. And so right now, when I think about getting back into therapy, I said, you know what? I have a lot of coping skills that I can use, right? And a lot of it is not necessarily what's going on in me, but what's going on around me. And so what's going on around me is I just need to talk about it and journal about it, because if I talk to a therapist about it, they're not going to... I've learned the coping skills to deal with the things that are out of my control. So then you become more self-aware. And when you're too self-aware, they kind of like let you know, like, hey, we're going to have to discharge you. I need another little spoon. So long to the short, use your coping skills. A lot of our coping skills are free. Going outside to walk, you don't got to have no gym membership to go outside and get a little vitamin D, a little sun. Y'all know time finna change. Once time change and we start getting less sun, light in the day, now we depressed. I put too much relish, but I really like relish. And I'm probably going to eat this one without egg, and then I'm going to use... I only have 1 egg till I go grocery shopping. So I'm probably just going to make this one with no egg. Look at that. That's how it came out. I don't like to show food on camera because my eyes, if I see the food and it tastes good, but if it look nasty, then I'm turned off. So, I'm going to make me a tuna melt. This don't need no egg. So it's kind of like a grilled cheese with a little tuna on it. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Let me get my frying pan. Get that frying pan. Okay. My phone probably finna go dead on y'all, so. White American cheese. Potato bread. I'm gonna put y'all on the charger so y'all don't die. And I put y'all in my tea holder. See how I did that? Okay, now I gotta turn on the light. Y'all know I'm all about conserving energy. Oh, gotta get the bread. Gotta get the butter. I was gonna say I ain't got no more butter. Okay. Gotta get that Kerrygold, that garlic butter. Anytime you make anything, a little grill on the stove, little pan, you gotta put that good butter on it. So we're gonna toast the bread a little bit. I'm about to eat this tuna, sister, and all I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, I gotta take that girl to her doctor's appointment.
Oh, God.
My daughter has an appointment with the allergist today, and so I have to move very strategically. I'm probably gonna get off the camera so I can focus, because she go to the allergist today, and the last thing I need is to be eating tuna or cross-contaminate this kitchen. And Sus got to go to the allergist. We're going for a follow-up. I ain't get there yet in my life where I just be letting people come and join my my live. I ain't get there in life yet. And I'm using all of the things the girl can't have. Eggs, the fish, the bread taking so long to toast. Potato bread is the elite bread. Next to cocoa bread. I had me a pastry today from Vicky's Bakery, a pastelito, if you will, if you know, you know. On my walk, I was like, let me walk in here and go sit down, because I'm tired. And I was like, let me go see what that be about. Take me through there. And I went right through there, honey. And the lady was like, 20 minutes. I said, okay, I'll go walk a little bit more. I'm on my walk. And I want a little treat. I want to treat myself. And so she was like, all right, cool. I see you back later, mommy. I see you back later. I said, yes, you will see me back later. Later came. I came back. She tried to pack me up. I said, I'm finna eat this right now. She said, don't do that right now. Don't do that. It's hot. She did not lie. It was indeed very, very hot. So, I'm only making one little sandwich because it's lunchtime. Okay. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. It's fine. Y'all don't gotta see it. Because once I get to eating, I get off camera anyways. Because that's a different type of lifestyle. I don't be eating on camera. That's not for me. Like, intentionally, no. That seems so, you know. And my son also really loves when I make tuna. So I don't know if that's what he gonna want to eat later today. So I'm gonna leave him a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna make more to go with what we already got. So one can makes about 2 sandwiches. I remember when I feel like growing up, maybe because we were smaller, Tuna used to have more tuna in it than what it got now. The cans used to have more in it than what it have now. That's what I'm... Because how was they making us a whole meal like we used to have tuna and rice and stuff like that? So I'm going to make a little bit more. Alright, y'all, I'm going to holler. Because my food ready. Once my food ready, I'll be ready to go. Ready to go.